You've been signaled, she asserted, after dialing in a jumble keystrokes on her PC. She clicked a knob beneath the console. 2 men entered in. They nabbed me. You're going to the attachment. You've been evaluated inadequate. Accuser, you play the exonerated well. Ingenuity doesn't expunge culpability. Tell us your testimony for what you have doled out, one of them declared. Corruption doesn't start with a treacherous deed solo. It's the subtleties, a promise unrewarded here, a shortcut taken there, a seed planted where no one's watching, growing into something monstrous, he confessed. Like the days I'd shunned the other way, told myself it wasn't my concern. The things I let slide because I was too nervous to confront them. You consider corruption is a flood. It's a drizzle. It owns you. It's you. It's me. We are all accomplices. You have to prevail it. Outthink it, he stated. They were describing me. They whisked me away in a labyrinth. The defilers. They had shown up here earlier than me. An emotion wormed in, one that I don't want to admit. Laziness. Not the stubborn stance based on denying to be proactive, but the surreptitious kind that wisps in you, suggesting you it is more feasible to abandon trying than to plow forward. Yielding in would imply accepting that I was actually as weak as I perceived. It was eroding my notion of allegiance to persuade me that I lacked the brawn. Each corridor was indistinguishable from the preceding one. They were stretches of stone. At some juncture, I wobbled into a bulkier compartment, bracing for a reprieve or a disclosure. A indentation in particular piqued my attention. A slender spire jutting into an impasse. A canteen, its contents sunk since spilled into the sediment. Nothing here had remained left unscathed, not by malevolence, because of laxity. It was aggravating. It transformed small faults into a calamity, lapses in assessment into a life or lighter predicament. I determined not to compound the similar pitfalls. The imps weren't nefarious in the classical realm. Their tactics were whimsical and levity over the top, albeit in a hotbed like this, suspicion can prove lethal. A wayward trip, a moment of absence, they could signal the doom. They functioned as its proctors, its mentors, insisting that each individual never stay unhurt. It was woefully